Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming in hard off the car. Coming with the flow of the barrio. And coming with the heat on the damn street. This is PBNN, Point Black. National News, the late and the great edition. We get a edition as well. As we see, you know what I'm saying? It's a late and the great edition with the boom bip to the line ass lips and the facts to crack of them backs. This is what we must do. Now today, we see a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so on. And we see much things going on, even when people speak about the different things that are happening to them based on, you know, this situation that we just went through, you know what I'm saying, where they weaponize the government against the people and force them into a corner. And now we're seeing the results of all that is so. You know what I'm saying? And then when people speak up about it and say that their family was hurt, they was hurt, you know what I'm saying, and other people were hurt, you know what I'm saying, they act as if like they don't hear these people cry and the media don't even cover it. This is a damn shame in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? And these people should be acknowledged for, you know, what has happened throughout that whole situation we call a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But now we see one coming in here by my man Thomas Kika, you know what I'm saying, on 4/15/23 at 6:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we see. And we see where Jim Jordan in this piece, you know what I'm saying, by the Politics Newsweek 90 or whatever, we see where Jim Jordan is violating this constitutional amendment, you know what I'm saying? But according to what he's saying, the House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan may have violated an amendment to the U.S. Constitution in an effort to investigate Manhattan District Attorney Alan Braggs. And he needs to investigate Alan Braggs. I don't see what constitutional thing that he's messed up, because they did the same thing to Donald J. Trump even before he was a president. You know what I'm saying? All the way through, you know what I'm saying? Constant attack, you know what I'm saying? Everybody makes mistakes as well. But in our government, we don't see the people stepping up. We see people sitting here worrying about these two guys in more ways than one. We shouldn't be even really in more ways than one. We should be doing what we need to do to make sure our government is straight. But at the same time, we need to investigate the people who are up in there making laws and writing laws and pulling schemes and running with a game and tyranny and a whole coup in our government, you know what I'm saying, from the bottom to the top. We call them the deep state, you know what I'm saying? Alan Braggs, according to legal analysts, you know what I'm saying, Glenn Kirshner, whatever his name is, Jordan, an Ohio Republican representative, has been engaged in a back and forth conflict with Braggs in the wake of the latter issues of first ever indictment of a no, in the first ever. You're full of shit. You're just trying to run that on the 2024 election to say that, you know, he's the president, he's been indicted and all this, so you want to make sure that he never get in there because you want the extremist redneck Ku Klux Klan, the Grand Poobah, but acting as if like you down with black people and got black people following you right to hell. That's what it seems like to me. But you know, saying at the same token, we are still not going with that bullshit with the demon Democrat. I don't care how many black people vote for you. I don't care how many black people follow your bullshit. I am not in no shape or form, you know what I'm saying, respecting any demon Democrat bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. Because what you have done to my ancestors and so on and so on, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to forgive that. Even in the political arena, the games you pull to make sure we didn't even get civil rights, and then when we get it, you know, see all demon Democrats make sure you concoct a scientific plan to make sure we don't benefit from many things. You know what I'm saying? And thinking that you're fooling somebody with that bullshit. But we see Braggs in a wake of a latter, you know, the indictment of the President John J. Trump, baby Jordan has sought to call witnesses to testify of about Bragg's conduct in leading to the investigation, you know what I'm saying, and is also set to hold a field hearing in New York on Monday, you know what I'm saying, which needs to be done. You know what I mean, focus on what he characterized as a uh, Bragg's alleged failure to prosecute other crimes in the city. You know what I'm saying? While he only focusing on Donald J. Trump and his little historical garbage or value. In a response, Bragg last week, you know what I'm saying, filed a lawsuit against Jordan for what he called, unprecedented, brazen, and unconstitutional attack. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, Jim Jordan needs to bring as much fire as he possibly can. You know what I'm saying? To his chest. You know what I mean? Same thing go for this other one here. You know what I'm saying? We see the National Guard member arrested over Pentagon documents leaked, sent last message to friends saying faith lies with God. You know what I'm saying? Well, isn't that what y'all teach? You know what I'm saying? And it's not fanatical because you don't believe in no God. You think, what's his name, Merrick Garland and them believe in God? And Biden and I know they're not praising no God. The God that they're praising probably is God for man. You know what I'm saying? But this gentleman probably trying to see it from what he has been taught to see the righteousness that he has to do what it has to be done because he knows full well that the war in Ukraine and what is going on, even in Ireland, you know what I'm saying, is he's trying to mount different attacks on either side of Russia and in the region to cause a nuclear fallout and all this garbage shit these clowns doing. And who is these clowns in our government that is pushing this issue because we still see the factor that's going on and saying that they're not in Ukraine. Yes, U.S. soldiers are in Ukraine due to creepy Joe Biden and his son and the whole dealings that they had using these 32 nations to fall under some NATO bullshit plan. You know what I'm saying? So we know that it's in there with the nonsense that they are doing in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. We see the nonsense going on. And they acting as if like they're not doing that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are doing that garbage. This has been the problem. You know what I'm saying? And people sit up there still holding, still running, acting as if like nothing happening, and it's all good in the hood. But we have to start looking at this thing from a brighter perspective, no matter how we look at it. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to the dumbness that they're doing, like we see the Pentagon leak revealed Biden's Ukraine war lies and what may happen next. You know what I'm saying? In this matter, as we see this coming in by Robert McGinnis or something like it looked like McGinnis 16 hours ago, you know what I'm saying, Eastern Standard Time, coming up with Fox News, you know what I'm saying? But we see here where they're saying that the Pentagon leak reveals creepy Biden, Ukraine war lies, and what may happen next, as we see, because you know for well this bullshit should have never ever come up on the table at all. This war should not even be going on. Any mention of war with Russia or any other country, as a matter of fact, but the war in Ukraine rings hollow, you know what I'm saying, in light of recent what? Leaked intelligence documents. Congress and the American people must demand accountability, truth, and not more lies before we are led into another war or something much worse. And that is an honest analogy. You know what I'm saying?